I scraped 15,000 Twitter accounts this month and every single one of them was already qualified without manual sorting or any kind of cleanup. The reason is what I do before scraping even starts. I build my ideal customer profile inside the Claude Cowork first, so when I go and scrape, it's only pulling accounts that match exactly who I want to reach. So 15,000 people all ready for outreach. Most people show you how to scrape. I'm going to show you how to scrape the right people from the start. Why this matters, I send around 500 DMs per day as part of my outreach system. If even 5% of those convert to conversation, that's 25 a real conversation every single day with people who already fit my criteria. That's not possible if you're pulling unqualified leads, cleaning them manually, and hoping the list is good enough. The filter has to exist before the scraping even happens. By the end of this video, I'm going to show you 3 things: how to actually define your ICP properly and how to build the filter inside Claude Cowork so it becomes a reusable system operation, and then 2 methods for actual scraping. We'll use AP5 for broader lead sourcing and then XReacher for Twitter specific targeting, so you have full system after it. Here's why most people lead scraping doesn't work. They open the tool, pull up 10,000 names and start sending. And when nothing converts, they think they have a wrong tool or they have a wrong copy, or maybe even the platform itself doesn't work. But that's not it. The problem is they scrape before they even define who they actually want. So you get the list of 10,000 people. Some of them are your exact buyers. Most of them, they aren't. And you're sending them the same exact message to all of them. The ICP step is not nice to have, it's what makes the rest of the system work. So let's hop straight to the video. Okay, so now let's talk about ideal customer profile and how you should do it. As you can see here, I have vague versus ultimate, which is mine. And let's first define how usually people create their ICP. They will include something like age, gender, role, location, and industry, which is fine, but it's not very specific. And this is how you should actually do it. Now let's look at my ICP, what I add to it. First, we have the promise, the dreamland. Second, the problem, the journey of potential clients, problem list, the desired situation, the gap, unique selling proposition and all the details, reason to believe, features and benefits, the product deliverables, high ticket offer and sales argument, customer verticals, potential questions and objections. And this is how you actually do your ideal customer profile, because this is much more detailed and it will be much easier for you to find your ideal customer and reach out to it, and it will give you much higher likelihood of them actually responding, because you can tailor specific message for this type of group that you are targeting. Okay guys, so this is the final product, how your ICP should actually look like. And as you can see here, you have a lot of subsections of what you should include. And if you want to create something like this, I will give you the full SOP in my free Telegram group, which link is down below, that you will just input inside your Claude and it will create the identical ICP just for your ideal customer. But the structure will be the same with all the subsections as you can see over here. Okay, cool. So now we will go into Claude and we will give it the exact ICP that we just created. As you can see, I already have done this. And first, what will happen inside Claude Cowork, I gave it also a few documents. Let me show you. First, we have the SOP that is list building. Then second, we have message generation. Third, we have the reply handling, and last one is Loom video system that you should create after sending the second message. So I created this SOP and this will make more sense just in a second, as you will see. Here we have all the details which was created based on filters that I have in my scraper to use, as you will see just in a second. So I give it a prompt: can you give me a subsection of people and create new filters, let's say for indie hackers. The whole point of this will create a custom message, basically personalized message for indie hackers, but it will be basically universal and it will fit all the indie hackers. As you can see, it gave me the filters that I can use now for my scraper, and let's go and scrape some leads now. Let me show you how to do this, guys. Okay guys, so for this method, what you will do is go first on Google and type in AP5. Very simple. And once you're in, you go to console, just let's wait for this to load. You'll go to search and just write in API, API tokens, and you will get this key, and you will go to Claude Cowork and you will press customize connectors, and you will just press here plus and browse connectors and write in API and add it. I already did this, as you can see over here, and what you will do, you will go back and just copy this API token that you get, and you will just paste it in here. And you need to make sure this is enabled and not disabled. And once we have done this, we'll create a new task. Okay, so we will write, can you please find me a scraper for Twitter profiles for my lead generation in API? And we'll just press let's go, and we will just wait till Claude Cowork find us a tools that we can use, and we'll just check them and pick the best one that sort our needs the best. Okay, for instance, this one has quite a lot of options that you can add in. We need something like this. Well, let's check a few more. This one has a lot of options as well. It looks pretty decent, and basically you will just pick one that fits you the best. But what you can also do is just go back to the Google and write into API store Twitter, and here you will get all the scrapers that you can use. For instance, let's check this one. This one looks pretty decent. It's 15 cents per 1,000 users, so very cheap. It has a lot of options that we can add in from our scraping, so this is pretty good. As you see, this is not the best scraper with the most info, but as you can see, it's scraping this pretty nice. This one is not free like the other one, but I think it's pretty cheap and pretty manageable. And before I used XReacher, I was using this one and I got pretty good results with it. The output, as you can see, it's 400. So once you find your preferred scraper that you want to use, what happens is you can just go back to the Claude Cowork. Since it's connected with API through API key, what happens is that you can just run the campaigns through this. I haven't connected any because I'm not using this anymore. I'm using more XReacher, but once this is connected, you can just tell the Claude Cowork all the parameters that you want to monitor, especially if you have done all of the previous things. It will automatically put it in and scrape it for you and prepare you a Excel spreadsheet that you can just then download and use for scraping, which is pretty awesome. Okay, so I just asked Claude Cowork, can I connect the scraper and automatically scrape the leads with it? Here I pasted the link because I forgot in the previous prompt. But what happens, the Claude said, yes, just run it one manually so you see it works. So pretty straightforward. I would just go here, paste everything needed inside, press start, and once I would see that everything worked, I would just grab API token, connect it, and then what you need to make sure you also have is Claude in your Chrome, so the Claude can access your computer fully, and then it's run from Claude Cowork. But one thing is here that if you connect Claude with Chrome, it will much likely use you a lot of more tokens than if you connect it with and run everything to your API. So this is one thing to notice. If you're doing huge batches of tasks, this might not be the best way, but it's very possible, so this is pretty nice. Okay guys, so for this second method, what you will do is exactly the same as we did with API. You first make sure, this is only for paid plans, that you get Cupid AI API, that you can just copy this API key back into Claude Cowork. And once again, you go to customize connectors, and here we have the custom one, so we'll just add custom connector, and here you paste in XReacher and you would put your API inside over here, and that's basically it. And now your campaigns can be run through Claude Cowork and all automatically, which is absolutely insane. I'll show you the manual route for now because I have to subscribe back to this plan, but basically then everything is run, and it will be monitoring my campaigns and how they are going basically. This is a free software that I use. You can also pay and you will have more capacity to send more messages per day, but free usage is 50 DMs per day, so I'll definitely use this if you don't have no money, and you can automate your cold DM campaigns. So what we'll do first is create a new campaign. Let's say it's test campaign, and we need to add leads. So we will add leads by scraping them. You can also upload. Okay guys, so this is exactly how we will scrape leads. As you can see, first you will input the account, so that's why very important we created ICP beforehand, so that's why we exactly know exact accounts that we should target target are, and we'll just put here the follow range, basically how big the account is that we are scraping, and that's it. So first we need the lead source, and we put the account inside here, and that's basically it. So second, we have filters and bio keywords that we'll put in that Claude just gave us. As you can see, we have indie hackers, building, shipped, tool, and things like that, and you will put all of these keywords inside here, and that's it. For this second parameter, I would just suggest you click exclude terrible countries, or basically all the countries you don't want to breach. I usually just do it like this, and it works fine for me because my target audience is usually USA or North America and Europe. Then for followers, we also got these parameters, as you will see. So followers from 0 to 2000. So we input 0 to 2000. 2500, and as you can see, this is basically it because it's very simple. The most important things are usually the keywords that you are extracting and the accounts you are inputting inside here, but other than that, I would just say you play around. So for the following, I would set this to max 2500 people. For the gender, you can decide basically on your ICP. I usually leave it as it is. So with these additional filters for verified accounts and external links in bio, I will usually say first yes, and for the second scraping I would say no. But if you want to scrape bigger batch from the start, you can just leave it at any and then just press start scraping. I had very good results with it, so I know the leads are pretty good and qualified, but like I said, the filters are also very important in how you filter. I usually do smaller batches of scraping because I can then send much more personalized and narrow message to each group of people, and I have much higher response rate because of it. Okay guys, so this is the full system. First we have ICP definition, then we have filter that's built into the Claude Cowork, then we are scraping with either Apify or Xreacher depending on what you need. And here's the thing guys, the scraping itself is the easy part, and it's always been. What makes it actually work and the hard part is the filters that you should use and create before scraping even starts. If you learned something new and enjoyed this video, please leave a like, don't forget to subscribe for more videos like this, and thank you guys for watching, and see you in my next video. Bye.